Imagine a scenario where you're fighting a war and you see a bear walking on two legs and carrying ammunition to aid the soldiers. If that doesn't sound strange, imagine walking into the barracks and you see a bear chilling with the soldiers and drinking beer from the bottle all by himself. This is the unbelievable yet wholesome story of Corporal Wojtek, a Syrian bear that served in the Polish army in World War II. In 1942, Polish soldiers were passing through Iran to join their British allies in the Middle East. They came across a young Iranian boy who had a bear cub he was carrying on his back. The mother of the bear was killed by hunters. The soldiers decided to take the cub along with them. They exchanged some food for the bear with the boy, and it was the start of a wholesome friendship between the bear and the Polish troops. They named him Wojtek, which means happy warrior. Wojtek became a part of their lives and also their command. Initially, he had difficulty swallowing food, so they fed him diluted condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. The soldiers treated him like their own baby, perhaps because their own families had been torn apart by the war. As he grew, they also fed him fruits, marmalade, and honey syrup, among other foods. The bear adapted to the camp life. He even enjoyed wrestling with the soldiers, and he was gentle enough to not hurt anyone. He spent evenings with the soldiers in a campfire, and he also slept in their tents. He liked to chase down the oranges that the soldiers threw for grenade practice. When they marched for a mission, Wojtek marched alongside them. He quickly became a morale boost for the soldiers, thus becoming an unofficial mascot of the company. Interacting with the bear was a pleasant distraction for the homesick soldiers, some of whom were just barely more than boys. As he grew, Wojtek could wrestle with 2 or 3 soldiers at the same time. He also became friends with a Dalmatian dog that belonged to a British liaison officer. As he spent all of his time with the soldiers, he even picked up some other habits, which included cigarettes and drinking beer. But instead of smoking the cigarettes, he used to eat them. He still required the cigarettes to be lit. In fact, he used to reject the cigarettes if they were unlit. Over time, Wojtek also became fond of coffee. Wojtek had a reputation for being playful and mischievous. In a large Allied forces military camp in Iraq, Wojtek stole a washing line of women soldiers' underwear to the horror of the terrified women. Water was scarce in the Middle East, and Wojtek had no understanding of the concept of water shortage. The bear loved showers and figured out how to turn on the taps in the communal showers. However, he was bad at rationing the water and would cause water shortages at times. The army took to keeping the shower doors locked, but one day, Wojtek noticed the door was unlocked and went in to enjoy his shower. He came face to face with an unknown man who was hiding in the room. The man, terrified of the huge bear, started screaming, which alerted the camp guards who took him into custody. Later, they found out that the man was an Arab spy who blurted out the secrets of an impending raid on the camp, which the soldiers moved quickly to foil. Wojtek was rewarded in the form of sweets, beer, and an extra long shower for his actions. In 1942, the Corps linked with the British 8th Army. Regulations for a British transport ship, which was to carry them to Italy, forbade mascots and pet animals. To get around this restriction, Wojtek was officially drafted into the Polish army as a private and listed among the soldiers of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company. During the Battle of Monte Cassino, Wojtek helped his unit to convey ammunition by carrying 100-pound crates of 25-pound artillery shells, never dropping any of them. While the story generated controversy over its accuracy, at least one account exists of a British soldier recalling seeing a bear carrying crates of ammo. The bear mimicked the soldiers. When he saw the men lifting crates, he copied them. Wojtek carried boxes that normally required 4 men. He would stack them onto a truck or other ammunition boxes. His fearless actions and loyalty in battle made him a hero among the 22nd Transport Company. This service at Monte Cassino earned him a promotion to the rank of corporal. In honor and recognition of Wojtek's deeds, a depiction of a bear carrying an artillery shell was adopted as the official emblem of the 22nd Company. The emblem was put on vehicles, flags, pins, and uniforms. Having a bear as a senior officer might sound strange, but has to be one of the coolest things one can experience. After the war, Wojtek spent some time on a farm in Scottish village. He attended community dances and local children's parties. He became a favorite among the children. In 1947, the Polish soldiers were sent back home or stationed in different locations and had to say goodbye to their fellow animal soldier and friend. Wojtek was sent to the Edinburgh Zoo. The zoo authorities tried to introduce him to the other bears, but living with humans his entire life made it impossible for him to adapt to animals of his own species. He was given his own exhibit at the zoo. In no time, he became the zoo's most visited animal and earned more money than needed for his upkeep. His isolated life in captivity made him less friendly than before, but he was never forgotten by his former comrades who continued to visit him long after the war ended. They would hop the fence to wrestle and cuddle with him and even gave him beer and lit cigarettes. The zookeepers also noticed that Wojtek perked up whenever he heard Polish being spoken. There was an agreement between the zoo and Wojtek's caretakers that if Poland ever regained its freedom, he would immediately be given back and sent to Poland. But Wojtek died on December 2, 1963, long before Poland became a fully independent state. Syrian bears generally live between 20 and 25 years. Even with his adventurous life in the military, Wojtek lived to the ripe age of 21. Thank you for watching. If you found the video interesting, hit the like button and consider subscribing to Seanvolution for more such content.